Hello everybody, welcome to Sunday, July 21st, happy summer solstice. You're looking at some potatoes that I'm about to plant. Now, just watching videos, I don't think I have to cut these in half because they're pretty small. I might cut the bigger ones just in case, because that's what videos show. But I think I'd seen if they're small like these guys, that you don't really have to cut them in half. And they're going to be going right in that garden plot right over there. And no, it's not going to have the biochar on it. The biochar is going to be pretty much for the main garden bed. And unfortunately, I haven't seen anybody pop sprouts out of this tray yet. Any of my stuff except for the broccoli, which is cool. But if the other stuff doesn't grow, I'm actually contemplating on scrapping the garden this year and just doing the biochar and mixing it in and letting it sit for the winter and all that kind of stuff. So it's a possibility that I might not plant anything other than potatoes, and if the corn grows, then we will see what happens from there. And we have a little chipmunk. It's inside here again. I've been trying to just give him a bunch right here. That's his spot. There we go. And trying to appease him with giving him that, and kind of trying to get him the message of, hey, don't bother me all freaking day, man. But yeah, so it's a possibility I might not plant this year and just go biochar the full way, with the exception of the mint plant that's growing quite well. And it's not a vegetable or anything, but it's another plant that my landlady gave me that I put in the garden bed there just to get it in the ground. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see. So I'm a little bit late with the potatoes. I know, like, you can actually plant them a lot earlier in Canuckia, for what they say. We plant them deep so the frost doesn't get at them, but there's no risk of frost right now, that's for sure. And yeah, gonna get underway on a garden in Devon, season 3. I'm the Heavy Metal Gardener. Stay tuned. Yep. Welcome to a garden in Devon. Kind of a garden in Devon episode. Where the hell did I put those? Oh, here they are. Just get this guy taken care of. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rush you along or nothing. Yeah. My corn has not grown anything yet, and nothing out of my other pots except for the broccoli growing so far, so we shall see. And then the deer was back again last night. I'll add on a video of him, and he ate all of these flowers. You can see these tops have all been clipped off everywhere, all along here. And he's been stripping this tree as well, as you can see there. So, and he clipped off all these flowers here as well. But he's not really been able to get my apple tree too much. So that is the most important thing, I guess, if you want to talk about important things. But he was back again last night. He's coming right through that little alleyway there, which I've thought about closing off, but yeah, you can see here, just any of these ones that are sticking out on the side. I don't know if he can get his head up that high. But yeah, he's clipped off pretty much all he can eat along there. And he's coming through here, and I've thought about putting chicken wire through here, but I don't know if I want to do that. It'll just get pulled off of the wall there unless I really tack it on well. But I could stop him from coming in this way, but he doesn't seem to mind coming up the driveway or coming around this side. So whatever I do, I'm pretty sure he's going to find a way around to get at stuff. So, oh good, he's maybe learning that. Nope, he's not learning. Okay, I thought maybe he was learning to not bug me so much. But we've got a grackle. Hey buddy, I know. Here, there's one for you. There's one for you. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. There's one for you. And now I have to go get one for the grackle, because we're out. Hold on there, Mr. Grackle. Oh, what, you want another one too, Trevor? That's Trevor. Trevor hasn't been around much lately, but Trevor's back in force now. And Trevor likes to run off Corey as much as he can. There. I've got Kitty Cat right here, who needs to move back so that she doesn't get out. And, whoop, whoop. I know that one's broken, so I know it's broken. Yeah, it's broken. Oh, here comes. You're good. So he's gonna come get that one, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. It's right beside you. It's right there. You just ran right by it. You are such a weirdo. There. Oh, I guess that Greckle's gone. And you're good, and you just ran right by Peanut. So, anyways. Where was I? Yeah. So the deer have been back. But you'll see some of that in the video coming up in a little bit. Hey, welcome back to Chris's Wild Kingdom with animals and a fucking gray squirrel. Fuck out of here. Get! Anyway, sorry. I don't like the gray squirrels. I don't mind the chipmunks because they take their stuff away, but the gray squirrels I do not like. And we got a thunderstorm coming. But I was just here with my landlady talking about putting some more fencing along that little alley where I say the deer's getting in. And she actually gave me the idea of just putting the whole roll of chicken wire right in the alleyway, and that'll definitely stop them from going through there. So that's what I'm about to do. But right when I was coming over here, there was a clap of thunder. So I'm just kind of stalling, just so that we might get a clap of thunder. Or maybe we'll get struck by lightning. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to take one of these big fuckers. If I can get it with one hand, which I can. And we're going to take it. Well, I'm actually working and filming at the same time, which I can't do anymore, so hold on. Like that. You can't really, I mean, I guess you could run and jump over it, but I can't imagine that he's going to run and jump over that, so. Oh. Hi. Yeah, there's some thunder just really rolling across the sky. And that chipmunk is still voraciously coming after Peanuts. Trevor was here earlier, but I know that these two have been fighting, so I don't know if this guy won one of the fights and Trevor's on the offensive right now, or what the deal is, but yeah, we haven't had a really good thunder and lightning storm yet this year. It is only early, I know, but been waiting. We might get our chance right now. I'm gonna step on him if he's not careful. Where are you? Well, no more thunder yet. That was an awesome idea by my landlady. And her son was here today and went up in the attic and put up a live trap and some peanut butter. So we'll see what happens in the next few days or so. See if we catch anything. And if not, I am going to go up into the attic now because, well, not right now, but when he was up there, we found out that there's no live wasp nests currently up there, so that's a good thing. so I can actually go up there and poke around and take a look at my stuff and make sure that it's all still pretty secure. No animals have made any nests in any of my stuff. So, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff upstairs that I've got to get at sometime, like I was talking about in the other video. That is not thunder, that's a motorcycle. They like to pretend it's thunder, but oh, I might have to go inside here in a minute. We just had a crazy deluge, which is good for my beds, for sure. I watered my potatoes, but I don't even really think I had to, given that deluge we just had. And like I said to my landlady who just left, I think we're about to have another one. Deluge, that is. Maybe that was it for the thunder. Oh my goodness, buddy. Relentless. Little bit of a rumble. A bit of grackle. Oh, we get a bunch of grackles. I'm noticing that they're starting to land on the fence, which is kind of weird. I think there's one more in that tree. Maybe not. Relentless. Oh, there you go. Look at that one. Oh. Yeah, two for another grackle. See, if I'm just standing around doing nothing, it's not a pain in the ass, but it's when I'm trying to work. And you turn around and there's 4 birds and a couple of chipmunks and a bunch of grackles attacking a crow. She's still grumbling. It's weird. I wonder if the sky is like statically charged, like you can see in the video. It's like the sky is almost shimmering. Weird. Get it? The not so bright ones land inside of the fence. Should I go get it? You see it? I don't even see it. It's there. There we go. You found it. Alright. We are going to head inside. Did I mention what Emmy did today? Did I talk about this? My landlady's son Monty's been in my place before several times with Emmy running around, and he's met Emmy and he's pet Emmy, and Emmy's been very nice to him. And today he came in and was complimenting her on how beautiful she was and petting her, and she turns around and hisses at him. I couldn't believe it. Like, I've never even seen her hiss at anything. Like, I think she hissed at me when when she'd just been fixed and I was trying to get her bodysuit on so she wouldn't dig at her stitches. I think she might have hissed then, but I've never seen her hiss at anything or anyone until she hissed at Monty today. And it was like, what the heck? Like, she didn't even look like she was mad or anything. She just turned around and hissed at him. He turned around and hissed at the landlady's son. He's gonna throw us out now. He'd be like, that's a mean old kitty in there. Hissing at me for no reason. Hissing at people for no reason. Anyways. So yeah, we did get some peppermint. I think this is peppermint or spearmint, one of the two. Concentrate, and one of the guys at the co-op, like it's like a vegetable, they sell seeds and farm equipment, stuff like that. It's not like a co-op store, but it is a co-op store, but a different co-op store. There's like another co-op store, there's like a grocery store, there's like a cooperative store, but this is a different one than that. Anyways, that guy was saying you basically drop some of the spearmint or peppermint, ooh, there's a nice thunderclap, onto the cotton balls, and then you throw those up where you think your creature is getting in, and you will, apparently the smell of that is overpowering to rodents, rats, squirrels, raccoons, and it'll drive them away from wherever you don't want them to be. So my landlady's son had put the trap up there with the peanut butter, and I was thinking about putting that up there, but then I thought, well, if I throw those up there and it's stinky, then it's not going to go in the trap because it's going to be deterred by the smell of this. So we're going to wait and see if I catch anything, and then we'll throw some stinky cotton balls up into the attic and see what happens there. But I hope within the next week or so to be able to take you up into the attic with me, and we can you can get an idea of some of the treasures that are upstairs. And it's a little bit of a, I don't know if conundrum is the right word, but like, it's not temperature controlled up there in the winter. I mean, obviously there's heat that rises from here, so I'm sure it is semi-comfortable up there in the winter. I don't know, I've never been up there in the winter, but yeah, it's not climate controlled, so that's always been another thing for me, is either the pests or else just the weather of cold and hot in the summer. Hopefully everything's still cool up there, and it's been a while since I've checked up there, so we will be entering into the attic at some point, my friends. But for now, I'm going to go sit outside and see if any more thunder happens. You can hear it rumbling. You see chipmunks running around looking for peanuts. But I'm sorry, because peanut shop is closed right now due to a storm. Yeah, I think the storm has passed over us now. Still getting some rumblies, but I haven't seen any flashes of lightning. And the wind really hasn't picked up at all either, so I don't know, my friends. I think we got suckered out of another storm. Just get some rumblies. Speaking of drips, oops, we got a little thunder. But yeah, I've still got to fix this drip. Plan to put like a beam like that on top, and then I plan to put a tarp over top of it so that the water runs down on both sides, but I don't want it to run down here, so I'm thinking about looking for like a piece of gutter, actually, like that gutter on the side of that building there, like just a little bit of that I could put along there just to stop the rain from cascading in front of the door if when I do my tarp plan on top of the balcony here, because of that, providing there's no holes in the tarp, and it'll be a new tarp, but providing that should stop the leaking in here, I hope. We've tried everything else from fucking Gorilla Glue, like it's almost like a paint on, you know, you can paint it on the bottom of like something and it becomes a boat, it's like waterproof, and that didn't work. We tried everything up there, plugging up the holes, we tried, yeah, just, it only got worse every time we seemed to do it, but I think that was because, no fault of my brother and my friend, but when they were, you know, kind of crawling around on there, I think they kind of bent the metal a little bit, and that's what caused more of the leaks, even though they were plugging stuff up. But yeah, that's another thing I gotta take care of. Looks like the rain is starting again, so maybe we will get a little bit of a storm here. Doesn't look like clear skies, that's for sure. Clear skies that way. Oh! Yeah, it wasn't a loud one. Still going. It was funny because when it was, oh, no, it's a motorcycle. It was funny because when it was like deluging out, there was like no lightning, no thunder, but it was just coming down like crazy. And I was saying to my landlady and to my buddy Kyron, there's a website where you can see the daily precipitation totals for the city. And even though it looks like we're getting a lot of rain, like most of the time, it's not even adding up to an inch of rain. So we are getting rain on and off, but logically thinking, you know, if it's not a lot of rain and it's just kind of more towards the top of the soil that's getting wet, that's going to evaporate probably quicker than anything that gets into the ground deep. Know what I'm saying? So it's good that we're getting this rain, but like we just get showers. We get like, again, like it's been kind of raining right now, but we just get these showers that sweep in for like about, you know, maybe half an hour, if that, and then they move on, it's sunny, and then like an hour or two later we'll get another kind of deluge, but hopefully that adds up in terms of our drought. I think that's a grackle that's whining for me over there, but tough titty. I'm not at service to you. You get peanuts when I go out there. Alright, let's wrap this up.